Now, usually I don't do this, but go ahead on, break them off with a little previews of the remix. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, but hey, pretty girl.
First of all, I'm going to be talking about transitions. Here is an example of a transition. As you can see by my video, a transition is used between shots to allow an effect at the changeover. This particular transition was a cross dissolve. This was used to create a flashback. Although transitions are effective, they are not commonly used by film producers today. Film producers today normally tend to use straight cuts. Up next is an example of a straight cut. As you can see, the straight cut builds up tension and produces action. Here is an example of a straight cut that I've done myself using photographs. As you can see, when the images are put together, it creates movement. This is very much like what happens in the James Bond film. All the small clips are put together and a great action scene is produced. Up next is an example of a Soviet montage. Up next, I'm going to show you a clip which explains the 180-degree rule.
Establish a scene and show where people are. You've also established the 180-degree rule. From this master shot, we've established that the woman is on the right and the man is on the left. That means that whenever we show them, he should be on the left and she should be on the right side. From the overhead, we can show that as soon as we place them for the camera, the placement of the camera can only go anywhere on this side of the line, meaning 180 degrees on this line. We can aim the camera in any direction, but it must be on this side of the line. Now, even though from overhead we can clearly see where the actors are, it's not as clear from what the camera sees. If we break the 180-degree rule and place one camera here and the other camera over here, the camera view shows the actors facing the same direction. Even when the angles are not as blatantly off, it can be disorienting because the actors' eye lines won't match. Now, you can cross the 180-degree line, but you have to show the camera move, like so. Not only do you have to shoot this movement of crossing the line, but you also have to use it in the edit. That way you orient the viewer.
Now we have reached the more technical part of my how-to video. Next up, I'm going to explain continuity. Continuity is when something in a film does not quite go right. Here are a few photos to show an example. I'm going to finish with a slideshow of my photos demonstrating the different shot types.
You get a fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better.